was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first. Down carry.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to have a 3rd down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Still fighting. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Herbert on 1st down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. George Kittle with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, New Orleans.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
Chargers 17, Saints 7.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Judy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Chargers 17, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. It's the 45-yard.
On second down, Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
The
made.
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle. Oh, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. That's complete to Troutman right side. And all the way down to the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Williams on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever the ball has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Adams. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. George Kittle with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think,
and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
52. Saints 31.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bilal Nichols, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Touchdown! That's caught. George Kittle becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big game that time for the Chargers.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Chargers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tua to throw again. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat Obviously called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He hits Adams complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.